Hello, my name is Larry Candler, and this is my Chapter 2 video blog. Question number 1. How do our personal perspectives on the world influence our communications? It completely influences our communication. We take all of our life's experiences, and if you ball that up, and that gives us, that's what we take to sort out information and treat other people in that manner. Question 2. How do you use and misuse schemas when communicating with others? I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's something like that. Let's see here. How we use it is we take life experiences and try to influence or change someone else's mind. A good example of this would be trying to convince a Democrat to vote Republican or vice versa. And how we misuse it would be like when we try to influence someone like a young kid or even an adult who doesn't understand all the facts and who you're trying to mislead or manipulate into a situation. Number 3. How and why do we use attributions to explain behavior? And number 3. Sorry about that. We think we know what's best, so we explain things from our own experiences in life. Just like if we were to tell our kids not to touch that burner because it's hot and it might burn you. Question number 4. How do cultural difference influence perception? What one person from one country thinks might not be okay for another person in another country. I have a good example of this. A few years ago, I went down to Pocatello and was remodeling a hookah bar for some gentleman that was from Iraq. And the first few days, I went to their house and ate lunch because they invited me. And you know, it was like an hour. It took like an extra hour to go to their house and eat lunch versus just going across the street to eat Jack in the Box. And you know, that was a lot of time out of my day. I just wanted to get the job done. So, anyways, after a few days, I went to started going to Jack in the Box instead of going to their house. And come to find out, I really hurt the guy's feelings because in their country, they gather for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and the whole family sits down and eat. And if you don't eat all your food, and if you don't show up, you know, they take it personal, like you're offending them. And certainly meant nothing to offend him, but ultimately I did, and so I apologized, and we moved on. Question number 5. How does your self-concept influence communication? And let's see, self-concept influences ourselves to treat people in the way we feel about ourselves. If I'm feeling good about myself, I generally treat people pretty good. If I'm feeling bad or crappy about myself, then I tend to not be as polite or nice to them. So anyways, my name is Larry Candler, and thank you for listening to me. Have a good night.